Imagine working late nights to earn a promotion only to walk in on your wife with your boss. That was my reality. In 1 week, I lost my career and my marriage to the same man. My name is Eric, and this is how betrayal destroyed everything I thought I knew about loyalty. For years, life felt steady. I had a job I was proud of, a wife waiting at home, and a future that seemed secure. Every morning, I tied my tie, grabbed my coffee, and walked out the door believing I was working not just for myself, but for us. At work, I wasn't flashy, but people knew I delivered. My boss, Mr. Collins, praised me often. "You've got potential," he'd say, clapping me on the back. I believed him. I trusted him. When he hinted at a promotion, I thought my hard work was finally paying off. My wife, Lena, lit up when I told her. "This could change everything," she said. Her smile made every late night feel worth it. Looking back, I realized that smile was never for me. Collins dangled opportunity like bait. "A senior role is opening soon," he told me. "Stay sharp. You're in line for it." So I stayed sharp. Longer hours, weekends at the office, calls at midnight. I sacrificed time with Lena, but she never complained. She encouraged it. "We'll finally move up in the world," she said, eyes gleaming. Collins began inviting her to more events, cocktail parties, dinners, galas. "Bring your wife," he'd insist. "She belongs in these rooms too." I thought it was kindness, inclusion. I didn't notice the way his eyes lingered when she entered the room. I didn't notice how she leaned closer when he spoke. I thought I was building our future. They were already building something else. After one company dinner, my friend Dylan pulled me aside. "You don't see it, do you?" "See what?" I asked. "The way Collins looks at Lena, the way she looks back." I laughed it off. "She's just being polite." But Dylan's face stayed serious. "Be careful. He's not the type to respect boundaries." That night, I couldn't shake his words. Lena had spent an hour getting ready. Heels, a dress that turned heads, perfume I hadn't smelled in years. I told myself she wanted to look nice for me. But as she kissed my cheek on her way out, I wondered, who was she really dressing for? But deep down, I knew Dylan was right. I just didn't want to admit it. Our house grew cold. Lena was present, but not with me. She stopped asking about my day, stopped curling into me on the couch. She claimed she was tired, but stayed up late tapping away on her phone. When I walked into the room, she locked it with a swipe. "Just a friend," she said too quickly. She ate dinner before I came home. She went out with friends more often. She said I was paranoid when I asked, but I knew what distance felt like. Love doesn't vanish overnight. It fades when someone else is holding it. The cracks started to show at the office. During a Monday meeting, Collins joked about Lena's favorite seafood at a restaurant I'd never taken her to. Everyone chuckled, but my blood ran cold. How did he know that? Another time, he said, "Your wife has exquisite taste in perfume." Laughter filled the boardroom. My face burned. After the meeting, I cornered him. "Keep my wife out of work conversations." He smirked. "Relax, Eric. She's charming. Everyone notices." I walked away shaking, convincing myself it was arrogance. I didn't want to face the truth. Everyone laughed. Everyone except me. One Friday, I stayed late to finish a project. Around 8 p.m., I walked past Colin's office. The door was half closed. I heard laughter, Lena's laugh. I pushed the door open. There they were. Lena perched on his desk, blouse unbuttoned, Collins's hands on her waist. They froze, papers scattered to the floor. "Eric!" Lena gasped. Collins leaned back casually, adjusting his tie. "You weren't supposed to be here." My world collapsed in that single moment. My wife, my boss, in my workplace, on his desk. I couldn't breathe. Rage exploded out of me. "How long?" I demanded. Lena's eyes filled with tears. "It just happened." "I didn't mean—" Collins cut her off, voice smooth and calm. "Eric, take a breath. Don't do something you'll regret." "You stole my wife!" I shouted. He shrugged. "She made her choice." I lunged at him, but Dylan grabbed me from behind. "Don't, man. He's not worth it." Security came. Collins smirked the entire time. Lena sobbed. I walked out, broken, humiliated, betrayed. The following week, HR called me in. They said there were concerns about my behavior. Collins had filed a complaint, painting me as unstable, aggressive. I was fired. 10 years erased in minutes. 2 days later, Lena packed her bags. "I'm moving in with Richard," she whispered. "He can give me the life you couldn't." Her words cut deeper than the betrayal itself. I had sacrificed everything for us, and she left with the man who destroyed me. In less than a week, I lost my marriage and my career. The woman I loved and the job I dedicated my life to, gone. I spiraled. Days blurred into nights. I sat in the dark, replaying every memory like torture. My parents begged me to eat. My mom cried when she saw me wasting away. My dad told me, "Don't let them win twice." Dylan visited too. "You're better than both of them," he said. "Don't give them your soul on top of everything else." But it felt like I had nothing left. They hadn't just taken my marriage or my job, they had taken my identity. One night I stared at a bottle of pills. I thought of ending it all. Then I thought of my parents, of Dylan. of the people who still loved me, and I realized if I gave up, Collins and Lena would win again. I couldn't let that happen. The road back wasn't easy. Therapy, job searches, rebuilding piece by piece. I eventually landed at a smaller firm. Less money, but honest work. For the first time in months, I felt respected again. I filed for divorce. Lena didn't fight it. She was too busy clinging to Colin. I know their story won't last. Relationships built on betrayal never do. As for me, I'm not the same man I was. I'm stronger. I know now that dignity is worth more than any paycheck or marriage. Collins took my job. Lena took my marriage. But neither of them took my will to rebuild. I'd rather start over with nothing than stay rich in lies. And one day I'll rise higher than both of them.
Some betrayals don't just break your heart, they break your entire life. Eric thought he was working for a better future, but his wife and his boss were building their own future behind his back. What would you do if you lost both your job and your marriage in one blow? Would you fight for revenge or walk away to rebuild? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this story shocked you, the next one will leave you speechless. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Until then, remember, betrayal may take everything, but it can never take your dignity. So tell me, would you rise stronger or let betrayal define you?